Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Funeraldigger here, Torch Gaming. You are the torched mob. How are all of you tonight on a Thursday night? A cold, damp, miserable Thursday night here in New York. Not good. A whole hell of a lot to cover tonight in my opening. Lots of Call of Duty news. Most of it good. For a change. Got some more news out on Season 2. It's starting to trickle before next week when they release what's going on. Also, some news regarding PS5 and the Corona Zens. And, well, let me dive right into it. Microsoft laid off 2,000 employees today, which wasn't unexpected. They were talking about this since the acquisition of Activision. They have overlapping jobs and things, and Mike Ibarra has left the company, which sort of shocked me. He was running. He took over an arm there, and he left. Today was his last day. He'd been there for over 20 years. Matt Booty is going to be the guy the name to remember. He's the guy that's really running their whole gaming operation, and he's going to be at the helm of Call of Duty. And a lady named Sarah Bond. This is why I have my Xbox on tonight. Lady named Sarah Bond is in charge and the president of Xbox, and of course Uncle Phil Spencer, he's overseeing the whole enchilada, as they say. But a little bit of news today, a lot of layoffs, a lot of sad day. 2,000 people lost their jobs today. That's tough. Anyway, those are the names to remember: Phil Spencer, Matt Booty, and Sarah Bond. Anyway, I wanted to mention, Shady told me last week when he was talking about the massive cheaters that they were shutting down and what they were doing, and that I had pretty much predicted what was going on earlier. I put videos up. It's all on tape. For a change, I've been right lately. I'm on a roll. But he mentioned to me that I guess Matt Booty and the powers that be at Microsoft were not happy with the devs. And from what he shared with me, Shady did, he might pop something up in the messages here and pontificate. I know he's busy. David, good to see you. Aguas Calientes in the house. Welcome, David. Shady is in the house. I know he has a lot of work to do. He's busy with school. But he said that they really, and Shady's going to school for game development as well, so he said that they really chewed ass and came down on the devs pretty hard. Now, I don't know where he read the report, or maybe some of his contacts mentioned this to him, but I think that you're going to see some serious changes here with Call of Duty now that Microsoft is at the helm. You're going to have to give them a little bit of time. That is a big boat to steer. And it's going to take a little bit of time to maneuver that big battleship around. But I think they have a vision in mind, and I think they're going to pursue their vision. They spent $70 billion, ladies and gentlemen, and never forget that. $70 billion. They certainly are not going to let this nonsense continue on. So anyway, Shady shared that with me. The other big news is, I mentioned prior that, of course, Xbox has been bricking consoles. If you plug in any third-party hardware into your Xbox that isn't Xbox approved, they will brick your console. So they had stopped the Zims, I guess XIMs, Shady, I think that's correct, and the Cronus Zens and all the noise, all the cheats on the Xbox. Well, now it appears PlayStation has done the same. They have done an update that I assume has shut it down, and the report that I saw on Charlie Intel was that they put a new software update in, and it disabled the ability to use the Cronus software on the PS5 console. And Cronus is panicking, the manufacturer of these devices, these cheat devices, and they're going to try and work around it and try and bypass this update. So what they're telling all these cheaters is, don't update your PS5s and you can still use your Cronuses once you do this update. I don't know why PlayStation doesn't just do the same thing that Microsoft did. Look, you plug one of these third-party things in and we're gonna brick your device. That's it. And that'll stop it. There's also beginning to be the outcry, of course, that I started on months ago when I switched to my Xbox Series X over here and eschewed my $8,000 plus gaming PC and began playing on the Xbox. And me, Zeus, and Jersey tried to disable crossplay on the Xbox, and you can't do it. They just keep making you log back in again and over, and it's not good. It's not good at all. And anyway, it appears that there's beginning to get a little steam together here to make crossplay to be disabled, or to only have console players play. Xbox and PS5 groups can play and cut the PC out. And that's really what needs to happen until they can come up with a proper anti-cheat so that you can get in and play in an honest game. Because as long as you're up against PC players, I was in a lobby on the stream on Sunday, and this kid was talking garbage and trash. And lo and behold, wouldn't you know it, him and his partner in crime, his butt buddy, were hacking. How did I know they were hacking? Well, it's very simple. You're maxed out prestige-wise at 250 right now, till Season 2 breaks next week. Well, wouldn't you know, or in 2 weeks, I guess. Well, wouldn't you know, these guys were level 251. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. And that's the story there. So they're all worked up with Sony that they blocked these Cronus Zens so that you can't use them anymore with this new update. And good for Sony that they're trying to do something to save the game and keep the game clean, so at least you can get into some sort of a clean game. Everything I've been told, I haven't played any rank play, and I don't think I'm going to play any rank play in this game because of this. From what I have been told by people that have been playing rank play, and they're pissed off, they quit playing, and a lot of the Call of Duty pros have quit playing rank play because I guess it's infected with hackers, and it's no sense in even playing that. One other piece of news I want to mention is when you log into your game now, when you log on to Call of Duty, you will see there is a new thing that comes up on your welcome screen regarding keeping the community safe, avoiding toxicity and whatnot, and that they have now, I read a press clipping where they have banned 2 million people from voice chat on Call of Duty now. They're infested with cheaters. This game can barely, and they're worried about toxic chatter on in the game, which to me is fascinating. Because as many times I'm on stream here and I got some moron screaming and yelling, hollering things that'll get me a strike on Twitch here, probably get my channel banned for good, and rightfully so. But anyway, they've got AI on the scene now. I want to warn each and every one of you when you're playing, if you're in game chat, mind your tone, because they're on a crusade. And I just hope that they're on a crusade equally to get rid of these cheaters in this game. But they are on a crusade, on a toxicity crusade. The headline in the press clipping that I read regarding this is Xbox has gone woke. Whatever your definition of woke is. But they are on a crusade. I don't know how else to put it, that if you're in there and you're using racial epithets, you know, badgering gender identities or whatever, listen, just be careful when you're on there. Don't go after, any, no, I don't even know how to say this. I hope I don't get nailed, but no gay remarks, nothing about relationships, whether girl, guy, or you don't get into any of that, because they have AI on the scene, and this AI is, from what I understand, really ranked up, and supposedly they banned 2 million people, and this is their crusade. And as I mentioned earlier, I just wish that they would be as vigilant against eliminating cheating, especially from the PC end. But anyway, that's the other piece of news from the Call of Duty scene. But I guess these Warzone streamers that are cheating and using these Kronas or whatever are really in a panic. There was quite the goings on, and this went on yesterday. Sony updated the update yesterday, and yesterday they disabled the Krona Zens. Now, I don't know if this includes the Zims. I believe that's it, Shady, the XIMs, but I don't know. But that's a cheat device, and I don't know about the strike packs, so I have no idea. The next part of news I want to go over to is Modern Warfare 3 Season 2 is scheduled, I emphasize the word scheduled, to launch on February 7th, which is, I guess, a couple of weeks. Let me look here at my calendar here, and I believe it's a couple of weeks. So February 7th, Season 2 launches, along with it, with supposedly an event, which I'm going to cover here in a moment. So it's going to launch as at the usual time, 9 a.m. Pacific, noon Eastern. The file size is supposed to be somewhere between 18 to 27 gigabytes. And I think it just depends upon which, if it's a console or a PC. There's going to be new multiplayer maps. They're going to have 3 original 6v6 maps coming. And they're going to have gunfight and ground war. So they're also going to be bringing in Das Haas, if you remember Das Haas from Vanguard. That's going to be coming in for a 24/7 playlist at some point in time. They only gave us the code names for the maps. And these may also include gunfight maps and ground war maps. But the code names are as follows, and maybe you can touch down and try and Arcade, Dubai, Fight Club, Kinetic, Seafort, Trident, and Venice. And then they're going to have 7 carry forward maps. Shipment, obviously, Shoot House, Mercado Los Alamos For you, David, down in Aguas Calientes, baby, Mercado Las Almas. And by the way, David, I will see you at the end of February. I'm coming down for some arrachera and some good cerveza. So we're going to have Shipment, Shoot House, Mercado Las Almas, Farm 18, Crown Raceway, Greenberg Hotel, and Zaya Observatory, which is Dome. They're also going to have, they say there's no new gunfight maps have been revealed yet, but you never know. They say it's possible that maps such as Penthouse and King, they may bring from MW2, so we'll see. There's no new maps for Ground War that have been, or Invasion yet. They have no idea if they're going to carry forward any MW2 maps for that. Now, for me personally, the big news, ladies and gentlemen, those of you that have tuned in, drop a message in the chat so I can shout you out. Anyway, they have found not one, not two, but three, ladies and gentlemen, war maps in the game files. I doubt that all three of these maps are going to drop with Season 2. I'm going to assume at least one of them will. But the three new war maps are called Operation Avalanche, Operation Exodus, and Operation Cusca. So they are planning on dropping some new war maps. Thanks be to God. That's all I'm going to say. I want to move on. The Battle Pass this time. David, I'm coming, buddy. What would the new maps be? They only gave the code names as far as the 6v6 maps are Arcade. These are code names now, David. Arcade, Dubai, Fight Club, Kinetic, Seafort, Trident, and Venice. Those are the 7 maps that the multiplayer maps, the new multiplayer maps that they found in the game files. And those are the 6v6 multiplayer maps. I don't know when they're going to, which ones are going to drop and what their actual names will be. The carry forward maps, there will be 7 of them from previous games. Of course, Shipment's going to carry over. Shoot House they're bringing over. Mercado Las Almas, Farm 18, Crown Raceway, Greenberg Hotel, and Zaya Observatory. The one that catches me the most, I think, is Seafort and Arcade. Those are the 2 code names that I'm paying attention to. Also, that they're going to bring back from the map they're going to bring back from Vanguard. Also catches my Das Haus. I'm anxious to play Das Haus again. That was a good map from Vanguard. But the war maps, if you're asking me which of all of this is the most exciting to me, it's the 3 war maps that they found in the game files. Operation Avalanche, Operation Exodus, and Operation Cusca. Now, I doubt we're going to get all 3 of them sprinkled in Season 2, but I would hope they at least drop one of these 3 war maps. I mean, would they bless us with dropping one in the beginning of Season 2 and then one at the Reloaded? Boy, that would really be something. And I'm praying to God that these aren't the only 3. I do too. HAP, welcome, brother. Oh, I want more than 3 new war maps. If they just drop these 3 war maps, they only give us 4 war maps. That's not enough. Oh, I understand. It's rough. You're playing the same map over and over. It's too much. It really is. But those are the maps that are coming. The Battle Pass, they say, is going to be a Task Force 141 themed Battle Pass. The main operator in the new Battle Pass that's coming in Season 2, which is scheduled for February 7th, is going to be Laswell you remember Laswell from the campaign. So she's going to be the main character. It's going to be a 141 themed Battle Pass. There's going to be new 141 skins, they say, for Soap, Ghost, etc. There's going to be some new Coney skins for Makarov and etc. We don't know which weapons are going to be featured. I can tell you what weapons are coming. The Anvil B assault rifle, which is the FN 2000, the PM9 SMG. Those two are going to be at launch, supposedly. That's what they're telling us. But take this with a pinch of salt, because they were wrong a couple of times with some of this stuff. There's going to be a new battle rifle in mid-season called the HRM-762. There's going to be a new SMG at mid-season called the MTAR SMG. And then there's going to be a sword melee coming in mid-season. So those are the weapons. So there's going to be 4 weapons and then a sword. There's going to be a Walking Dead event and a Warhammer crossover, supposedly. The Walking Dead, I'm going to get into that event. I don't know. They haven't really released much regarding this Warhammer event, but I do have information, pardon me, on the Walking Dead event. And there's going to be a mode in that Walking Dead event that really excites me. And I'm going to discuss that, because I'm going to switch into the Walking Dead event. Now, they say that the Walking Dead event is going to start maybe not right at the beginning of season 2. It might. You don't know with these guys. But it's going to come very early on in season 2. We're going to have this Walking Dead event. And the part that has me excited, I'm going to get to in a minute. But they're going to start this Walking Dead event, and they're going to have 2 operators, Rick and Michonne. I'm assuming that's how you pronounce her name. I don't even know. How to pronounce her name. I really never watched The Walking Dead, even though they say it's a very good show. I've never watched it. I'm a funeral director. Anyway, you're going to play, and I'm assuming it's going to be an XP event, but I'm not 100% certain. But the camo looks really good. I don't know if it's reactive or not, but it's like a black or a brown, like a dark brown, black matte color with white razor wire throughout it. It's a sharp-looking camo, I'm not going to lie. I don't know how we're going to unlock it, but it really looks sharp. It's a barbed wire camo. They call it similar to the Lucille camo. It's really a good-looking camo. I like it. I don't know if they're going to make you do challenges for this camo like they did in the first boys event, or if it's going to be an XP event like the current boys event is. But here's the exciting news. I don't know if you guys, all of you, how long you've been playing this game, but in World War II, if you recall, they had an event, and I believe it was for Halloween, and they introduced zombies in Hardpoint, and they called it Horde Point, and it was a blast. Me and Zeus and the guys that were on the old war team, we played that all the time, and it was fantastic until the event ended, and then that mode went away. But how it works is you take the hard point. If you take the hard point and you're holding the hard point, you got to kill off the zombies, because the zombies are trying to kill you because you're holding the hard point. And then if you're trying to take the hard point, you don't want to shoot any zombies. You just want to shoot the people that are holding the hard point, because the zombies aren't going to bother you until you get on the point. Now you got to not only kill the zombies, now you got to kill the other team that's trying to take the point. That mode was a barrel of fun, and I'm very, very happy that they're bringing that back into the game. So I'm very, very excited about that. And that's the event, The Walking Dead. I'm anticipating. I don't know if I'm going to stream on Sunday or not because I'm trying to find somebody to go to Boston with me because Optic looked really good tonight. They won the match right before I went live on stream. They beat the Heretics 3-0. 4 games in the Call of Duty League today. Each one went 3-0. FaZe 3-0'd. I don't remember who they played first, but they 3-0'd them. Minnesota beat New York 3-0. Optic won 3-0. And Toronto 3-0'd Seattle today. So anyway, Optic looked really good. They're going to move on and play Saturday, and I really like to go up because all the Optic guys are streaming up there, and I get a VIP ticket for you. We'll sit right up front, just like I did when I was at Major 4 over here in Brooklyn. But anyway, I digress. This is really a good event. This Walking Dead, it looks fun just for Horde Point alone. I don't understand. They had another event in conjunction with the current boys event, and it went away with the double XP, and Infected's gone now. Why isn't it's up in Boston? I wish you'd come, JP. It'd be a hoot. We'd go up there and have a good time. I don't know why they got to pull Infected out. Why don't they leave Infected in the game? What? I don't understand. I'm about to switch screens here, gentlemen, ladies, whoever's tuned in, and I'm gonna switch scenes here and take you guys